can now move the character by swiping, and it will walk lock after a while, and I can just change direction by swiping in another direction, or stop the character by tapping on the screen anywhere. I can also tap to move, and it will just move to this one position. And I can also use the D-pad to move in a direction. Now this is a spider, and fights are automatic. So you just need to stand next to the creature, and that's why only 4 creatures can fight with you at the same time. And you can decide which one you're going to fight. And the strategic element is done via which weapon you're going to use to fight against the creature. Each creature has got sensitivities, so there are a few elements. There's hit damage, there's fire damage, ice damage, soul damage, and lightning damage. And the creatures will be sensitive to one of these damage types. So the stronger the creatures get, the more you have to have the right weapon so that you can fight against it. When you fight against a monster and you kill it, you have a certain chance that it will drop some loot, so like in a normal MMO2. And so this is the slime now. I'm going to fight against the slime. You can see the life of the slime going down. This is our life at the top here.
I see. I see.
And we're getting EP now, so we're leveling up. This character is level 22 at the moment. There's no level limit, so you can level as high as you like. And with each level, you'll gain a little bit in power. So most weapons have got a level restriction, and you can start using the weapon a little bit underneath that restriction already, but it will get better and better the more you're near the level with your level.
I see.
And there's also a spell system. Warriors can buff and debuff themselves and friends. And wizards can use battle spells and can use these aggressive spells to kill monsters over distance as well. So a warrior has got a little bit more health and can fight continuously. Doesn't use his mana really except for healing spells. And a wizard has got less health but can do distance fighting and uses his mana, so he has to rest from time to time to wait until his mana is filled up again.
Okay. And to see, is there a way easily to see some of the earlier environment you were showing outside of the dungeon? We came into the dungeon just to see a variation of
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just go somewhere else, okay?
Okay.
You can go to a different island as well, so we can get a completely different look. The islands are theme-based, so this is the main island, which is sort of a European look, and there are islands in an ice look, so they're completely covered with snow, and you'll have snow-based monsters like yetis and saber kitties. There's a desert island. There's a island with fairy tales. There's a Japanese island and an undead island.
Okay. How many islands did you say there are?
It should be 6 to 7 islands.
67?
With dungeons all over the island, and they go down up to 16 layers.
Okay.
So we're now going to go up to the surface of this dungeon.
Okay.
You can also follow other players, so if there's another player, you just click on him, and then your character will follow this other player.
Oh, I see.
So we'll just go out and then a little bit north, and there's a harbor there, and we can take a ship to one of the other islands. So each island has got portals that will allow travel in between the island, and there are ships that travel between the islands. So this is another player up there already, as we can see. This is a real player, probably from Brunei. So we can go to the ice island now.
And they're probably on a Nokia device right now.
They are probably on a Nokia device, yes. So this will be an ice island now. You can see there's snow everywhere here. Trees are covered in snow. Should be some squirrels over here that we can fight, and some walruses. There's a squirrel up here and a saber kitty down there. I'm just going to change the weapon and use a fire weapon to fight against them. So the final version is going to have battle animations, and the creatures will, fight against each other, and you'll see a lot more there.
Okay.
So,
and how does the fighting differ in the PvP arena?
It's basically the same. You need to stand next to the other person, of course, so that you can attack him. But players move around a lot more, of course. So there's a lot of running around in the PvP arena, and usually we have a lot of fights of guilds versus guild. So groups of players fighting against each other, and they set up their own rules and play with them. Now, go and talk to an NPC. So there's an NPC over here. So we're going to talk to him.
And you said they assign missions, quests.
Yeah, you can see this one's it's got a yellow name, so he's an NPC. So there's some text here, and this one just welcomes me to the island. And I think I've done the quest already with this character, so he'll just give me a warm welcome in this case. There's another NPC here. So I can go to the next bit of the text by tapping here, then I get some answers down there, and I can go back and see the last sentence here. And you can scroll the list of answers. And this is an NPC that will explain a few things, so you'll now tell me how shops work, how a portal works, and so on. There are other NPCs that will give you quests, and then you just go off, fulfill the quest, come back, get your reward, classic like in any other MMO actually.
Okay. Very interesting. Let me...
Then we've got an in-game info menu. The color's a bit stupid now, so you can't really see it. It's blue. It's just on the prototype thing here. So you can have it. You've got a list of players that are online right now in the world. So at the moment there's 63 players online. This should be, usually it's more, but this is nighttime in Indonesia at the moment, so most players are offline. So you can scroll the list with the players here, and you can have a look at extra infos on the players. So you'll see his level, his PvP rank, vocation, guild, when his next level is going to be reached, which achievements he has done, and kill statistics. So you can actually see which monsters he's hunting at the moment, and how many he's killed with these. And also there's a complete forum in the game. So we can go to messaging. You can send letters with 200 characters to other players, and when they log into the game, they receive it. So it's a bit longer than an SMS, and you just send it to the other player, and as soon as he logs in, he'll get a message that he's got a letter. And you've got guild chat, and there's a proper forum in the game where you can just go into the game, and the players will be chatting with each other here and telling each other where to do which quest and stuff like that.